Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I want to show you this deck today. This deck is called Targaryen Forces. It's kind of a name that's another throwback to Game of Thrones. As you guys can tell, I love Game of Thrones. And this deck is a deck that kind of goes with the dragon theme, right, of Game of Thrones. I'm not going to, give you too many spoilers. Those of you that haven't seen it, I suggest you go watch it. It's good stuff. This deck will revolve around these two dragons. The deck is a really strong deck where we're able to just load up on just nasty creatures. All right, so we're gonna kind of just show you how that works today. And I gotta point out, this is a deck for Huatli Radiant Champion. It's a really nice deck, and you can kind of see what we're going for, right? You can see we got some buff abilities here. Right, I should probably show you what Velomicus does. For those of you that don't know about Velomicus, yeah, this is a really good dragon. It says when this creature attacks, pick one of the first 4 different spells from your library, fetch that card, it gains X mana. X is equal to this creature's power. Alright, so what we're going to try to do is get Velomicus hopefully quickly. We're going to be able to possibly get our command presence on Velomicus. Velomicus, with the command presence, will be able to create a human token every single time your creature deals combat damage to your opponent, right? So we'll play some of these. And what we'll also try to do is get this one here, this Elder Dragon, Tanazir Quandrix. This one is pretty nasty. I'll read what it says here. When this creature enters the battlefield, double all buff values of target creature you control. When this creature attacks, you may have the other base power and toughness of other creatures you control become equal to this creature's power and toughness. Alright, so what we're going to try to do is get Velomicus nice and big, nice and strong. We're going to use this card here, the Command Presence, to set up more human tokens. And hopefully we'll get Tanazir Quandrix in, and he's going to just make these human tokens really strong. Alright. We got some other cards here, Senegos, that kind of helps you to make the creature strong. Here, another buff, right? So that's kind of what we want. I gotta point out really quickly, Turn Timber Symbiosis, great card. It helps you to pull creatures that you want, and it gives you this land ability here. Okay, you can pause the video if you want to see what that land ability is. It's a good one that I like to use, and we'll see what we can do. Hopefully we'll get some really good gameplay, and you guys will get to see how nasty this thing gets. Okay, but first order of business, let's see if we can get our dragons going, especially the Velomicus. And it doesn't look like we'll have that in hand. We'll go with this. This is, of course, as I was saying, it's for Huatli, the Radiant Champion. She's a really easy planeswalker to build for if you go with like tokens. You know, it just go tokens for her, and maybe some green convert to light up this thing here. It's really nice. Anyway, this is a little bit of a play off of that. We're not going to go a ton of tokens like I would normally build for Huatli, but we're going to go a few tokens, but really strong tokens. I want to point out the mana bonus is here. You can pause the video, like I said, to kind of see what this planeswalker is about. She's one of the strong ones, guys. I definitely like her. She's a very strong planeswalker, and like I said, very easy to build for. Alright, Tanazir Quandrix. Okay, we'll go like that. Kind of want to put him on the pause, just so that way we can make sure we can control him a little better. Hopefully we get our Velomicus, or maybe the Turn Timber card out soon, because we want to get that guy going. That's a nasty card right there. Okay, there we go. Turn Timber Symbiosis. There we are. Okay, we'll go like this. Journey to Oblivion. That's a nice one. That's going to help us to get some defense going. You can read it for yourself here. The thing I like about this is when this support enters the board, exile the opposing creature that you choose. And of course, what we're going to try to do is hit that guy if it's possible. He's going to give us some problems. You kind of just already tell. There's some decks I've seen that are revolving around this guy. Pretty nasty. So let's see what we can do. Now what we're going to want to do is get a horizontal match. I don't see one, so alright, we're going to just have to go with this. And let's get rid of a card. Get rid of this one here. You want that horizontal match because it's going to go well with the Turn Timber Symbiosis card that we have. It's going to provide us with that land forming ability. Alright, we'll turn Tanazir on, turn Timber Symbiosis. You can see here that land forming, you got to make a match that's a horizontal match in order to make use of that ability. So we got one here. There we are. Turn Timber Symbiosis, Velomicus. There we go. Now, I wish he wasn't about to block this guy. Because he's going to die. So what we're going to do is use the Journey to Oblivion. That's going to be good. Okay, the first thing we want to make sure we do is as soon as we hit the Velomicus card, we're going to want to use Command Presence. Command Presence, as I said, will give us those tokens that we really want to have for our Huatli. Huatli is just super awesome when you have those tokens. So let's go Command Presence there. I'm gonna throw this away. It's kind of it's a great card, but it's one where it's like, okay, I think we got things under control here. Not gonna be needing that so much. Go like this. You know what? I'll take out this one, and you'll see why. With this deck, I kind of like to say, hey guys, if you don't have to pay for something, don't pay for it, right? And that's the deal with this deck. Velomicus, once he comes out, you can double the buff there. The thing that I like about Velomicus is that he is able to get you free stuff, right? So I like the free stuff that he's able to get you. I'm gonna see if I can use that one more time. See, like I was saying, right, don't spend the money or the mana for this, right? Just get it for free using Velomicus. What I'm going to do now is go with another Command Presence, and you can see what Command Presence does. He starts putting these creatures out. So we're going to see if we can hit Command Presence on our Tanazir Quandrix. That's going to help us to put down more of these creatures, right? These tokens. And then we'll see if we can get a nice buff to finish this game off. And that should be the end of it, if we're lucky. We'll see. Okay, let's go like this. And let's go like this. What we're trying to do is we're trying to get our Tanazir Quandrix to be really big. And like I said, the reason is we want to be able to use his ability, that strong buff ability, to its maximum potential, and this will give us that opportunity here. Alright, Tanazir for this. So Tanazir is going to create a human token, so is Velomicus. You can see what's going to happen. This, I'm guessing, guys, I'm not going to do the math, but this is probably the end of the game. We'll see what happens. Okay, Tanazir Quandrix. Use that on him as well. Hit the confirm. He's gonna create that creature right there. You can see what I did there. He Tanazir Quandrix attacked, and then when he attacks, he makes another one of those human tokens you can see here. And every single token gets to be really big because of the amazing buff that he's got here, right? Every token's got that 66 or 66 as the base. So it's just amazing. That's it for us, guys. Like and subscribe. Hope you guys like the deck. Good gaming, guys.